Morgana, how are you doing there? Good evening, just popping by. Close down for 20 for the app. What? Oh, well, thank you for popping by, Morgana. I hope you are well there. Thank you for the heart there. It's definitely the Men in Black there, but hopefully it'll work again. I don't know if the chat's going to work there. Oh, I think the chat's working, so it should be up for you guys. It might be a bit of a delay, but it should be coming back up for you shortly there. Just don't want to scare you. Excellent. Alan's done it. Yeah, that's what it is. He's in protest. He's got gremlins in the machine there. You might need to refresh the YouTubes if you've been on it. No Ghost in the Garden too. I didn't think of that one. I'm not so fussed on the garden. And Morgana, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
Oh, about... well, what's the first part of that one? Oh, goes down for the 25th. Oh, I get it now, yeah. Oh, God, the nightmare this app. But someone complained? What about you? What? About something I'm not allowed to know, apparently. Well, I don't know if you can share it. It might cause problems, but I'm interested in it. Thank you for the treasure box. Everybody, thank Morgana when you claim that as well. And let me quickly check over here as well. And Milky, favourite live stream. Thank you. That's very, very kind of you. I do appreciate you there. And our little community is great. I think we're very, very lucky with finding all of you guys. Now, why is that one not loading for us? So I'm just trying to make sure. Is the YouTube's working now? No, that's the recording. The thing. I wonder why that one is having a sulk every now and again. Okay, I think it's up again now. I think. We shall see. Otis, you can hear Otis. That is him whistling away in the background there. I'll share when I know. Oh, okay. Hope it sounds very interesting. DJ as well coming in with the shares. Thank you there. Ghosts are allowed in the garden, but not carry bags. 100%. It scares me every time I go out for a smoke. Lost the hearts with TikTok. You're still in a war there, tickers, with TikTok. And I haven't even seen or heard anything for anyone to complain about. I think it was somebody else there. And where are we? Let me scroll through there. Morgana as well. Thank you for feeding out.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so I missed that one. Right, there you go. You got my attention in the back then. What happened? No idea, Raf. It just had a sulk. So at least we managed to... I did a NASA on you again. Hopefully it should be working this time now. Don't know if the chat's going to update, so I'll have to keep an eye out for it there. Anyway, yeah, we're doing a live UFO, a UAP, a Skywatch here, live from Wiltshire, which is right in the heart of Crop Circle country here in the UK, just down the road from Stonehenge. So a very ancient and a mystical landscape here. Long history of the phenomena. These are the skies to watch, so keep an eye out. Let us know if you see any strange flashing, anomalous movement, or in fact any movement at the minute. We can zoom in on the good ones there. How are we doing, Deborah? Good evening. Good to see you, Em. If you're not following us already, guys, definitely do, because we do this basically every night. If it's clear, we're doing a live UFO Skywatch. If it's not clear, we get the old radio out and we listen, hopefully hearing ET say hello. And then if the moon is up full, then we get the camera out on that one, talking about how weird and wonderful the moon is. So let's see if I can just lower that one down. Right, I can see that again now. Used to live in Dorset. Oh, I do love a bit of Dorset as well. When you were around here, again, Dorset against long history, very ancient land there. Did you see anything weird there as well? You're following. Thank you, Deborah. And you're new. Whereabouts are you now in the world? And have you seen anything strange in the skies? Let me scroll. Oh, there's a few of those coming in. DJ as well there, and B, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
We're we're halfway to the that Ask Alan session. A2 just flashed blue. Right, so where's A2 for TikTok is No, it's right down here. There we go. So this square around here, looking for a repeat of that flashing ideally. And hello, John. Thank you for the heart there. I moved to the Highlands of Scotland near Glencoe, man. Wow. Highlands, absolutely stunning. Have you seen anything while you're there? Lots of activity from our Scottish viewers report up that way. I have a few years back, damn, I'd love to hear about that one. Sort of sighting, lights in the sky or a physical craft. And thank you for the likes and the shares, guys. It helps us reach more and more like-minded people there like yourselves, getting more eyes and minds on the phenomena. And together we can all piece this puzzle together. Let's move that one over. So, why is my chat not updating? YouTubers and Twitch people, if you message, I'll see if it's working for you guys. Because I think it's there. Where's the chat? Oh, Xena, did you... Oh, no, I did that one. Alan gets hungry and pulls about art, totally. So I think I am up to date with the chat. I think. God, keeping track of multiple places. We'll get there. I'll get there slightly. Or slowly, sorry, even. Yeah, so anyway, what is the latest news in the UFO world? We obviously had Atlas and all of his interesting things, but not interesting enough for me at the minute anyway. But still very, very interesting. Is there anything else going on in the UFO world? We've had another interview from Grush. Age of Disclosure, the film is out. And, you know, rumour is on the grapevine, isn't it, that potentially Trump could be lining up to be the disclosure president. So whatever you think of him, that's good for us. Eventually getting it out there, and we'd be able to say, I told you so, to everybody. Although, what would you reckon? Would it destroy the mystery, like, or would we still all come here in search together for the evidence? You know, if it was out there and it was, you know, quite common knowledge, yeah, no, aliens around, sometimes they visit us, would we still be as keen to spend our evenings searching the sky? I mean, I still would. Definitely still come here. Of course you would, V. That's why you're OGV. And Kate as well. Thank you for feeding, Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
Now, I've got a question for you lot as well there. Kate as well, and Simon. I mean, I suppose it'll be any of our passport holders. And speaking of which, the passports have been printed now. Just waiting for them to be picked up by the courier and delivered, so they should be here this week. Haven't heard back on the stamp yet, but we're hoping soon enough there. The crap internet wouldn't let you there. And Deborah, I kept the photo on your phone. Oh, I'd love to see that. If you ever post it on TikTok, tag us in it. Or we have got an email if you do want to send it in. Love to see all of your sightings. Every day, you're like my besties across the... See, that's the thing, isn't it? We all come here are curious, we want to see the evidence. But they always say it's the friends you make along the way, but it really is a little community of people. Definitely keeps me going. And Scottish is in, how are we doing there? And Cosmic as well. Deborah too there. I'd all help Clay Hill with a massive dish to log in. Hey, well, you know, Alan keeps telling you, you know, if you're committed to the cult of Alan there, Tickers, you'll get a Starlink. You know, that's what Alan says. It's only because I want to borrow it there. And Damo, thank you for the little TikToks there as well. Appreciate that. And it all goes back into the stream. But yeah, I have a question for you lot, right? I know how you feel about flat earthers, right? Like, you've made that very, very clear. And I'm not one, by far. But I don't know what their argument is. And every now and again they come in and they say something. And I go, what is it? So, what is the arguments for it? And if you are one, that's totally fine. Not here to ridicule there. But what is the argument here? What are the things, the main talking points to argue that? Because my basis of belief, my trust that you know what we're watching now is other stars and things in an orbit there is based on science and scientists there and all of these other steps in the process there. But you know, I haven't done the maths myself. I don't know. Maybe I'm being lied to. What is the argument there? Come on, have we got any? Is there any? If we are to still man the argument there, what are the interesting angles from that one? Are we going to have any takers on that one? And CJ's, what's underneath the flat earth? A piece of it. It's a nice high quality piece of stone. The flat earth triangle, yeah. The biggest argument they've given me is the Bible. Is it really a religious one? I didn't guess that. So from my understanding is one, the Bible, talking about the firmament. See, that's one of the words I keep hearing a lot, and my limited understanding of it is, cause I only from the stream, some people go, the firmament is like, is it a dome? That's what I'm kind of contextually taking from it. And as above, as so below. Well, I think as above, so below as a phrase works, but for our, space things and stuff, doesn't it? There. So, but if we are in a dome, right? What's the dome in? What's the medium that everything else is in there? I mean, I've heard about the ice walls and things like that. Is the planet just bigger? Or is there no planet? Is it like a Minecraft map where it's just a flat generated area? What's their arguments there? To the ice wall hides the rest of our planet. The moon landing was faked. See, the moon landing is an interesting one because I believe that we went to the moon there. And I like that. I'm not getting the messages up from YouTube on here. They're even more incentive. What's that? There isn't an argument. They believe in God, most of them. And they said there is a firmament over the globe that covers the Earth. They say NASA and other space agencies are fake and it's all a lie. I mean, this is where I think there is a bit of a blurring here because, definitely within our community, the questions around lying, being lied to, definitely overlaps there. I mean, not to the same extent there. But I didn't realise at all that it was a strongly religious argument. That is interesting with it there. So do they still believe then, if we're talking about the ice wall and the rest of the planet, that there is a planet, just what we're seeing now isn't? We're in a bubble within it? Is that part of it? Minecraft map is the best way to put it there. It's 5 below in Scotland. Oh, I thought it was cold here. Well, we're going to have to get some Allen hats in the old shop for you guys there to keep warm there. But yeah, the moon landing is an interesting one because I can understand why people have questions. There are some interesting arguments to be made there, what about this, what about that? I mean, I do believe it was real and I believed it happened, but I can understand the argument for that, and I imagine that's why they would share that if they think, flat and all that. That's where it loses me. They settle on either the firmament separates the Earth from the waters. Oh yeah, I've heard about this, waters as well. So is that the sea of another planet, or? And in the book of Enoch, he says, when taken up to the heavens, he saw the full round of the earth. So even you're going even earlier then, it clarifies that it is a round earth. And on Radio Otis, how are we doing? You can see there. And the heaven, or there is nothing outside of the firmament. So do you think it might be an interpretation issue, like that, so that you talk about the heavens, and we would say that was space, and maybe they're like, they're drawing the line a bit closer. NASA spent a lot of money on nothing. Then, of course, they went to the moon. I mean, what I think is, I think it's real because you've got. I mean, why do I? I suppose I think it's real mainly because all of those people involved, every step of the chain, all of that money, all of that time, it's kind of hard to kind of get everybody to build all of that stuff and them all to be doing something for nothing there. Sometimes where it is interesting is some of the imagery there. What else was it? There was something that was a bit interesting, and I go, hey, I haven't got an answer for it, but I trust that there will be somebody smarter than me that will have a correct answer for it. But yeah, and how they broadcast it as well as shenanigans. There, Deborah, Scotland is freezing there. Mikhail sent a treasure box. Everybody thank Mikhail as well for the treasure box. When you claim that, basically they think that all the stars and the moons are artificial lights are made by the government. It goes back, isn't that what the Roman actual understanding of the skies was? It was a sheet that the gods poked holes in, and there was the lamplight behind it or something. Reminds me very much of that there. Otis has stolen a puzzle. Otis. Project or a projectum, aka a projection, Project a Blue Beam there, and the one that I mentioned, so that are pushing the Bible firmament. But I didn't, honestly, that is I have actually learned something there. So I thought it was like a weird spin-off of science. What too I thought had happened. Where are we? Oh, actually, let's have a check over the YouTubers. I've been ignoring you guys a little bit there. ask them how the eclipses and stuff works, and they have no comeback. All of the experiments they have done to prove a flat Earth. I've seen a few things that people have proven like that, and they think the moon is a hologram. Well, again, with our understanding of gravity, we know, it has an effect, so we can measure that, can't we? But damn as well, thank you for the gifts there. And where are we? Up to date there. So very, very interesting. I didn't know that. I thought what was happening with the flat earthers, to be honest with you, is I thought it was like a catastrophic collapse in trust. So like where we've seen, hey, there's a few questions here, maybe the mainstream answer isn't the right one, maybe there's a little bit more to the story, but we're still willing to go, well, we're trusting the basics of of science and gravity and things like that. What I felt happened was that it's like a psychologically a total catastrophic collapse of trust for them, that they don't even trust in those basics anymore. But the religious argument is a very interesting spin on that one. That question got the chat popping. Well, that's partly why I wanted to ask it. And, in my experiences, obviously they say each a different thing, so there's not a consistent narrative with it there. I told you it was the government. Damo was right all along. So there actually no flat earthers in here. There might be one or two, and again, people are welcome. This is the thing here. It's like we don't have to agree with everybody's opinion here, but if we can all be respectful and we can enjoy looking up to the sky, whether you think it's a light show from the government or what, everybody's welcome. And again, you never know. Flat Earth Dave used to chalk on the pavement. He did. Oh, shooting star! Damn. If I let me. Does that work? I've got a new button, guys, so I don't have to press to clip things now. I've got a foot pedal. So you guys that saw the behind the scenes of how many buttons there are here, and I'm using both hands and everything to run all of the streams, I'm now also using my feet. I'm like one of those old school Wurlitzer organists, just playing away. But just not as coordinated there. I see a flash in 4 and C4. Where are we on this one? X, keep an eye out for that one. We can zoom in if we see a repeat there. That's what I figured, but the more to the story hasn't been written yet, I don't think. It's interesting. I do find it interesting there. You got my vote all 40 for the live fest. Oh, thank you, DJ. That's very, very kind. I didn't know there was a vote. I mean, I've seen something about that TikTok's always doing so, but I appreciate that. Well, there we go. Everybody else, figure out what that is and vote. Alan's using his telepathic abilities there. He says vote. Exactly there. CJ, are you in a van? No, I'm not. I'm not. Some of our viewers are, but no, I'm in the lovely and the warm today. Not like, was it last Wednesday when we were doing this live on location and I was freezing outside there, playing the drums. I'm not that coordinated, but it's kind of like that, going away with it. And Kate as well, thank you for
nom thanks, guys,
for feeding Alan there. Oh, thank you, Simon, as well. Alan for president there. You don't know what we're signing up for, though, but could he be worse? I tried last night, but I can't figure out how to do it. Oh, yeah, I should do it myself, but I don't know how. I'll have to figure that one out. Somebody needs to school me on that one, then. How you doing, Mayor? Seeing you in over on the tubes. Where's my... I keep using the wrong cursor for this. I watched your the YouTube video that you sent, actually. I watched that today. Very, very interesting on your investigation there. And that all of those things that you had sent, that's what I assume it was, you think that had been proven, was that come up in the resets there. They're just cuckoo. We're all a bit cuckoo. A psychopathic lizard, if it was a psychopathic lizard race who needed to recover our old ship from it, I created 2 missions. The people who conducted the launch and the secret team to beam the tape. Kubrick made. So yeah, that is the thing, isn't it? Because at the time as well, lots of people could shoot. And I think lots of people, it wasn't your amateurs. You did need a big dish to tune in on the moon, but there were other people that would have had to have been on board with the hoax for this. There's little things like that. But what always got me was, having worked a little bit in broadcast, you understand certain things, and how they broadcast the moon stream was a bit sus. So what they did is they took the feeds in, they mixed it at NASA, which is fair enough, and then they projected it onto a wall, and then they filmed from that wall And that's what, so nobody got a direct live feed, because within that would be information about its source and stuff. You'd be able to deduce a lot. Now sometimes there is an argument of why you could do that. They used to do that when they would transfer film to television, but not for the moon stream. There, Alan, walkies time. Alan, are you fed yet? Enough? Is it time for walkies? They won't be changed now. Where are we? Let me scroll up there. Let me find out where I am in the chat. Sorry, guys, been neglecting it. Door as well. Thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
How are you doing tonight? How do you vote? Is it Live Fest? I think it's something to do with Live Fest, but I don't know. Yeah, somebody let me know how we do that. They are in the back panel and near the gifts. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at that. How do we even... Oh, I don't even know enough about this. I don't use TikTok. Oh, is it the top right box? Sometimes it pops up just below the little count number at the top. I think I've clicked something that says Live Festa there. No, that's just more gifts. Oh, I have no idea. No idea. Thank you, though, Simon. And B, wait, what did I miss? The vote for, and what V said about... Yeah, I don't know yet. I'm trying to figure that one out. How do we vote? Something to do with Live Fest, one of these weird TikTok things there. B as well, and Deborah. But B, thank you for feeding.
Nom nom nom. Thanks,
thank you
guys.
for the rose there, Deborah. All the gifts, subs, and Patreons do go back into the stream. And speaking of extra things, this week our Discord movie club is going to be happening 10 p.m. UK time, where we watch an alien-themed film. It's going to be Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the old one with Donald Sutherland in it. I'm going to be watching it. I have to watch it separately on our own Amazon Prime or whatever, but we chat along all the same time in the Discord there. So you're all welcome to join us for that. Link is in our bio if you're not already a member there. And then next week we're going to be doing our Patreon deep dive. Simon as well, thank you for those as well. Yeah, we're going to be doing our next deep dive. We're going to be looking back at the molecular biologist that claims to have worked with the alien genetics and the biology. It's my favourite one, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it too. And if you use the link in our bio, you can get a month for free. So you can join us for that for free and watch some of the past ones back too. And there'll be a second one in December as well, which you'll be able to catch for free. There, can you explain about the Discord link? As Deborah is going to upload a picture. Excellent. So yeah, if you link in our bio, so there's a little image there. So if you go to our main TikTok page, at the top there's like a link tree, and in there it will there's a link to our Discord. And what that should do is, if you've got the Discord app, it's like a messaging / forum app, a little community one really. You click that, it should take you to our page. There's an automatic join there. You figured it out there. In fact, Kate, you need to let me know how to do it. So, gifts interactive. Exclusive, and then the backpack. This is all beyond me. I have no idea how to do that. Thank you though for trying, Simon. Thank you, V. Thank you guys for doing that one. Do appreciate that. A little awesome community we have there. Alan will leave you off of the invasion list. Another 50. Jesus. Thank you. Oh, it changes. Oh, okay. I'll keep on that one. And Alan must have worms. He's always hungry. Oh, he does. You see him come across the screen. God knows what he's picking up going around the solar system is our Alan there. Guys, if you are just joining us, we're doing a live alien UFO UAP Skywatch. We are based in the heart of crop circle country, which is Wiltshire here in the UK. There it is. Send votes. I have no votes. Maybe because I haven't gifted to the stream. Maybe. Oh well. No. But yeah, so we're based right in the heart of crop circle country. These are the skies to be watching, and do say hello in the chat and let us know where you're all watching from as well. Make sure you've subbed or followed or whatever it is, whichever platform it is there. yeah, make sure you're joining us on our journey for the anomalous there, and say hello. We want to hear where everybody is coming in from. And also, if you want a full screen view, you see a little bit more of the action there, you can join us over on YouTube and Twitch there, which are at The Thing UFO on those platforms too. Live Fresh Treasure Box gives tickets. Oh, excellent. Everybody thank who put the treasure box? Live Fest created a treasure box. Oh, maybe it did it because you guys voted. So definitely check for that one. Please ban the Live Fest. Thank you there, V. Swipe. I did it. It wouldn't let me do it though. I think I need to complete more things on my other profile. It's 5 p.m. East time. Fellow you for okay Eastern time. That's a little bit early for a film for you guys. But you're more than welcome there. And thank you. Alan gives you extra love, V. There. If you're still 60 of your, thank you, V. And Ireland, very active. Your skies from over Ireland. Where Invasion of the Body Snatchers has been made in colour. Yeah, so it's the... I think it's the colour one, the Donald Sutherland one. I don't know if that's... There's so many remakes now of everything. How you doing, Harko? What's that? Oh, Z8. Just kidding. I haven't got that many squares. Bonus hour for double votes. Oh, all these games that TikToks are, I never follow them. I don't know how it all works. If you are, no, but make sure you are following us. Double, what? I think it was your initial ones that triggered it to do whatever it is there. Damn as well, thank you for those extra gifts up there as well. And, oh, as well, B for all of those feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom, thanks guys.
Thank you there. And Gliders is in as well. That Donald Sutherland one. Yes. It depends on how many pints exactly, yeah. Where are we? There. We need 71.8 thousand points. Jesus, Cosmic. Because it's very gamified with like all of the gifts and stuff, but because the gifts are linked to money, I don't like playing that game. I don't think that's fair to people. I'll have to go this evening. Are we up? Let's have a quick check. Are we? Oh, you were so close to an Alan question there, though, Lamorgs. Tapped out till I go live tomorrow. Thank you, though, B. And good night, Tickers and Lamorgs. Great to having you in. Very, very much appreciated. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if we've got another clear night tomorrow. Let's hope. Let's hope. Where are we over on the YouTube? Let's have a look. Where are we? GW hiding again at work. Hope they don't catch you. Not only are they going to catch you for hiding, but also going, what the hell are you watching? He left over pasta. Oh, I'm hungry now. I still haven't had my dinner. And a cuckoo is a bird that likes to drop an egg in another's nest. Always be aware of your wife's friends. See... I haven't got that. Well, I'm always hungry, but you know, that isn't my excuse for it. I just can't spell there. Good to see you in there, Hatch. Fungus, guys, not moving, not much activity tonight. We'll spin the camera around in a second, though. Let's turn up the brightness a bit so we can see it there. Are you near Silbury Hill? Kind of. We're near Warminster in Wiltshire, which is right on the edge of Salisbury Plain. I'm not sure exactly how far from Silbury Hill we are. But that was one of the list. I know you can't... I don't think you can get on top of it because it's protected. But you know you can get quite close by. We want to do another live on location Skywatch. Because every now and again we do take this show on the road. This is live here from Wiltshire. But I get to sit inside in the warm. But yeah, we do occasionally take it on the road. And we... open? What's that? And we... yeah, do a live Skywatch from a location there. Oh, I can vote if I opened that thing. There we go. I could do 5. There we go. Sorry, distracted there. Yeah, we do it on location. Silbury Hills one, Glastonbury tour. Stonehenge is obviously a big one that we want to do there. And Carl as well. All I want to know is aliens coming or not, so I can get prepared. If not, shame on me. Carl, I think we all would be curious, wouldn't we? So, as far as we know, there's always rumours. People are rumoring, but it's hard to filter out people that are scaremongering or people that just like attention, or maybe they've heard misinformation there. So ultimately, we don't know. It's not clear there, so I'm not prepping just yet. But I don't think it's a silly question. I think if there are other species out there, it would make sense that the range of species would be as diverse as cultures here on Earth. Some will probably be aggressive, some might pose a threat there. So I think it is always a potential. It is always a potential there. But I've heard some rumours, but nothing that, for me at least, would start me prepping there. From Ramsgate. Ah, you're not our only viewer from Ramsgate. Got some very good bars your way there. There is eating. You're going to recharge there. And I've had many a drive across Salisbury Plain in the early hours listening to tanks, etc. Well, we were up on one of the Iron Age hill forts last Wednesday on location, and it took us a minute to figure out, but they were doing manoeuvres there, and they were doing the flares. And yeah, it took us a second, because flares do look a little bit odd compared to other things there. But we clicked it in the end there. It's a good environment there. Now, where are we, guys? Over on the TikTok. Let's check in for you guys there. Thank you, V, as well. Cosmic. Oh, my God. Simon B, as well. All the gifts are there as well. And Carl feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
Seeing all those gifts come in. Thank you, guys. That's very, very kind of you there. Oh, helping us get closer to that infrared mod. Where are we? Let's scroll through. And we'll catch you tomorrow there at Tickers. Enjoy the gym. B coming in with the hashtags. Is it the same name on YouTube? Yeah, it should be. We're either just The Thing UFO. I think we're The Thing UFO everywhere. That's the only name that's available. But yeah, you should be able to catch us there. And if, guys, you do want to join us over there, YouTube and Twitch, The Thing UFO, you get to see more of the screen. And when we had that sighting last Monday, not yesterday, Monday before, again, you wouldn't have seen it on TikTok. It was behind my screen, so you needed to see that part of the screen over there. So it's always worth as well, because TikTok throws us a sulk every now and again and kicks us off. So do make sure you're there. As our backup, you can always check for us there. V coming in with the hashtags as well there. Also YouTube and Twitch and TikTok, there are free platforms there. And Deborah, I've just joined Discord, but it won't let me join. So sometimes some people, and I don't know why it has an issue with this, some people have an issue with that link. So what you have to do, sorry about this, pain in the ass, you have to copy the actual address from the link there, the www.discord.com, whatever it is that little link is there, and paste it into just any browser on your phone there. So like into whatever you use, Safari or Chrome or whatever it is, post it in there and just enter, and then it will trigger the to join the group that way. I had no idea why, and I've tried replacing the links. Doesn't work. People still have the issue with it, so no idea. Sorry about that one, but yeah, I'll be looking forward to seeing that one there. And gliders, we need disclosure. I think we're slowly getting it there, but I mean, rumor is that with all the activity that's going on right now, Trump may well be the disclosure president. He's weighing it up, and what better way than to appeal to a man's vanity there. I was a distraction for something else maybe. And Carl coming in with the stickers, thank you. I do love our stickers, and if you like them too, they're available in our TikTok shop there. Physical stream stickers, only a few of them, they're a bit of a novelty. And 60%. And Deborah can ask a question. Fire away. Love to hear all of the questions there. B, Alan, can you tell me anything about your invasion plans? I'd love a visit from a cousin of yours. Well, the cousins of Alan's are doing the rounds at the minute in our Discord. Multiple people are finding their own little Alans. So the invasion does seem to be afoot. But I think his rough plan was infiltrate a stream, tick, release a hit Christmas single, which he's working on. Then Chaos, I think, was it there? Yeah, so it's meant to work just by clicking on the link, but for some people it doesn't, sadly. But yeah, it should, if you click it on a browser on your phone web page there, it then should just still pop up in the app and bring you through there. Need an Alan cousin, just saying, you don't know what trouble they are. We were actually looking at stocking them and selling them for that, but there's so much regulations, because they're technically children's toys, they're soft toys, so much regulation around that, and you never know the quality of them if you get them from China. But we might sell Alan hats. It would be brilliant. It'd be well in our favour. Whatever you think of him, it would be a big tick for us, wouldn't it? Can you imagine that? All of the skeptics that have laughed at us previously. Imagine that if it was official out there. Although some people aren't even up to date with the hearings and things that are out there now. You get me an Alan cousin there. Oh, yeah, sure. And t-shirts. Yeah, and hoodies. I'm tempted. I mean, B did some fantastic designs there, so we're tempted for that. Where are we over to here as well? And Pine, how are we doing there? In Inverness, I see a lot of what we are told are satellites, but I'm sure a lot are not. Good one there. So when we first started doing this in summer, you catch the timing just right, and we saw so much activity, and anything up there in orbit at a certain time will catch the sun's light still and reflect it back to us so you can see it flying around. And I think, yeah, a lot of them were satellites. There are a lot of satellites up there, but every now and again we would see them do something strange, act in a way that a satellite just can't. And yeah, not all of them are satellites, not all of them are. And Inverness Way, again, very active up your area. So thank you for sharing that. If your name isn't on the list, you're not coming in. And as Raf says, please do subscribe or follow, whichever it is per platform there. We do this basically every night. So right now we're doing our live UFO, UAP, Skywatch here, live from Wiltshire, right in the heart of Crop Circle country and just down the road from Stonehenge. And if it's a cloudy night, though, we do this every night. It's clear skies. If it's cloudy, we get the old dish out there and we search the skies hoping to hear an alien message, an alien radio signal coming in from across the stars. If the moon is up full, we see all the craters, all the details, talk about how weird that is. And if you're following, hopefully you'll get that notification. You can join us live there. And Gaza, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Where are you joining us from tonight? Do guys say hello in the chat as well, and let us know if you've got any questions about what we're doing. If you've got any questions about something you've heard in the UFO news now, just something you want to say, let us know, especially if you've got an experience. We'd love to hear that. Alan Nation, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good phrase there. Could be yeah, Alan. I like that, guys. That works. Alienation, alienation. That's good wordplay. Oh, excellent. Thank you for persisting there, Deborah. I'm looking forward to seeing your image there. And B as well, oh, if I ever would like, just let me know what to change, and I got you those designs. Oh, thank you. And I can't remember which one. There was two in the spaceship, and there was one I think that was more of like a domed spaceship. That one I thought was cracking there. That one I would have, definitely. That's my favourite. They were all good. The video was pretty cool as well. A hat with Alan holding a pint, proving he was on Earth. Just Alan saying, it's not flat. And Deborah, I'm not far from Inverness. We seem to get quite a lot of you guys up from Scotland, which makes sense, doesn't it? Because again, a lot of sightings up that way, so maybe it's your lot are going to be more interested because you've seen more things. That might be why you've got that big representation here in our club. Alan's rubbing his hands off screen. His plans coming together. That's exactly what he's doing there. He's been quite obvious with his plans for domination and tyranny, and then we're all just suckers for it there. Oh, how Alan. I see a good orb UFO video filmed from a cruise ship in the middle of the Atlantic and was darting about. Like, I haven't seen that one, but it sounds awesome. Is that behaviour, the darting around, the changing of directions there, that really goes, well, what the hell? What the hell is this? You know, puts it in that unidentified, that interesting category there. Fire away, Deborah, fire away there. I think TikTok keeps filtering my message. It might do. So we get this a lot. It doesn't tell us. That's the problem. And it doesn't tell you either. So we only notice if it comes for a while and you've not heard me repeat it. But so sometimes it might be trying to, it's gone to sleep, might rewording it. But even then, TikTok might be having a sulk. The other way will be trying it on, going over to the YouTubes or Twitch, and maybe we can hear it. Maybe it'll come through there. And B as well, it may not get there by Xmas. I'm making that shirt for you. Oh, I love that. Thank you, B. I mean, any time is awesome. There. The beer or the earth. Hopefully both of them aren't flat. And it just might take a bit due to outside of the mail system. Oh my god, yeah! The first time I'd shipped anything internationally, B, because it's an eye opener. It's a lot of effort, isn't it? No light pollution where I'm at. I'm very jealous. We're very lucky with the skies we have here, but it's still a little bit of pollution there. So I imagine you see some fantastic things. Beings are here already, more visitors all the time. So I'm leaning more and more that way. Like, you know, we're looking at the sky, we're doing our alien radio signal hunt. Is there life out there at all? But some people know with some confidence, you've had the experience that there is something already here that is going on. And you know, some of the stuff that's coming out now, my needle of belief, because all of these things, it's never a yes or a no for me, it's a percentage, and that needle is always changing. Sometimes you hear one way, sometimes that way, but yeah, I very strongly lean towards that there is something here already. It may be probably more than one. You know, if there's going to be one other species that's capable of traveling, there's probably going to be a few as well. And what telescope would you recommend for good quality demo? Honestly, telescopes is not an area that I've tackled yet, sadly. We're just using a good digital camera with a good lens, so I don't know much about telescopes. But the Celestron brand is the ones that I was looking at there. Maybe somebody else knows a good one there. And Benny, hello, thank you for feeding Alan.
Nom nom nom. Thanks, guys.
There. And thank you, Simon, as well, for being awesome and helping us out with the voting thing as well. We'll catch you on the flip side. Hopefully see you tomorrow night, matey. Hope you have a good day. I've seen some weird stuff here and in the northwest. I mean, yeah, like, I hadn't until I started doing the stream. That's a big part of me doing this, was to start to see those things. And I can't shake, because, again, we've seen the stuff on stream, but for me, it's very detached. It's live, the camera's in front of me, not far at all, but it's different. I'm in here, I'm watching it through a screen. I feel quite safe and protected in a little bubble. But when we did the on location last week, I cannot shake that light that I saw, because for me, and it definitely could have been, probably was a trick of the light, one of those weird effects of distance and things, but it really looked to me like there was a damn orb, one of those really ridiculously bright ones, because it wasn't like it was like one of those xenon bulb bright white lights, and it was a couple of, I don't know, 100 foot in front of us max, actually, yeah, like that. It seemed to be on the plateau of the hillfort. To a point I thought it was a dog walker with a really bright torch, but it kept changing heights and the ground was glowing around it. But it must have been something off at the distance. Maybe it's just because it's flat up there. Maybe it was actually in the distance, but it was right on the edge, and it looked like it was with us. But it seemed to be coming towards us there. So that might be the only thing I've seen out physically in person. I can't shake how weird that was. So when do we get a taste of Alan's Christmas song? Well, I'm working on it at the minute. I'm working on it. His singing voice, sadly, at the minute isn't up to scratch. He's got it written. We've got the music. We just need to kind of get his singing voice up to point. So hopefully soon for that one. Is that a mouse pointer? Yes, yeah, that's me. Hello there. So yeah, don't worry. It throws everybody off there. And Deborah, what do you use? I use a Sony A7 camera. I can never remember what the lens is, but it's one. It's lets in a big aperture there, lets in a lot of light, so we can see a lot more, about 2.5 times what the human eye can see visible light-wise there. I'll be one on Twitch. That's this one here. Keep an eye out. See if we see anything there. Did you get that light on the video? You know what? We did. We pointed the camera to it earlier on in the stream, but you couldn't. It just looked like all the other lights. It's weird there. He's still in rehearsals. He's doing his vocal warm-ups. Yes, but it looked. It didn't look quite right there. Oh, thank you. I have forgotten their mail there. Oh, another space worm. I'll keep missing them. I think you need to start playing good cop, bad cop with Alan to find out where his cousins are. Alan, I have no control over Alan. Alan just does what he wants. But yeah, we I think they're available online. There's lots of Allans you can get. But yeah, trust me, you don't want an Allan. You don't want nothing but trouble. I'm trying to go to sleep, right, and I just hear that at the door, the creak of the door, and then the probe comes around the corner of the door. Like, I go, Alan, not tonight. I'm trying to sleep. I've got to get up early, and then the treats again, and always trying ears. I'm curious about these space worms. They've increased, and the colder it's gotten, which would make you think, because we thought initially like bats, didn't we, or birds, but if it's getting colder, they'll be less active, especially at this time of night. So what are the space worms? Birds, bats and planes. Are they something else? So I think it's birds or bats, I would say, B. Probably bats, but they do seem quite small for the height, but it's hard to judge. But yeah, no, planes are quite obvious when they come over, because you can see the strobes, you can see the silhouette of the wings to a degree as well. So probably it's natural there. Too small, yeah. So obviously, the higher these things are up, the smaller they're going to appear on camera. And because this is quite zoomed, I would expect anything within normal bird range would be quite visible, like size-wise. You could tell, be quite big on the screen. But it's hard to judge to know accurately, though. And so these are quite small. So I mean, bats are small, so maybe it works out there. You just seen another. I thought I called that one. Planes, yeah. See, that's the thing, because it's so zoomed in. Things are bigger than you'd expect here. So that's why I'd have thought like a bird or even a bat would have been bigger. Random fact: you can call bats by taking a piece of string and popping it in the air. Really? I know you can get like the bat radars and stuff like that. You can just pick up their signals, and you can bat detectors and stuff. But they're bloody expensive. Exactly. Yeah, I think you're right with that, Kate. It's hard to judge. Can't be scientific about it until we can compare it in daylight or something to kind of get like that's an idea. Maybe we should do it during the day. See if we can get a grounding on that. They think it's a bug. You're tricking them. They get aggressive when you're disappointed. How many times do they fall for it before they learn? Hey, Up's back. Been out partying again. What have you missed? You missed it all. We saw 4 years. No, we haven't really. No, just the lovely wonders of space. But it's normally the later part of the stream, which is what we're coming into now, isn't it? Where the activity happens. So a lot of bats where I live. There's a surprising amount here because it's the country, and I've got to make sure they're not roosting in my loft, because that's not a good thing. They're protected. For debunking purposes, yes. Give ourselves an understanding of the height, I think, there. And Clyde says, I think dark matter and dark energy reveal their true meaning in high dimensions / colours. They could well do, because basically, so dark matter and dark energy, dark when science says it just means unknown. They don't know. They know by some other effect there. So dark matter, they theorise that there must be some matter that doesn't interact with light, doesn't interact with us in any way other than, its mass and therefore the gravity, because of the, is it the movement of galaxies? Something indicates that there's a lot more mass out there than we can account for normally. So there's something out there that we can't see, because otherwise we would have detected it, e.g. dark matter. But part of the theory is that that could be like a dimensional thing there. It could be matter in a different dimension, but it's still bleeding over and affecting us gravitationally. Same with dark energy. The calculations say there should be more. The issue I have is that is it string theory that's dark matter, or is it dark energy associated with that? The problem is, it's like, if your initial calculations are wrong, well then they're wrong at the end. You don't try and fudge your numbers. You go back to your initial calculation. So I don't necessarily think there's going to be fully dark everything. Although they did say, what was it? Was it an certain particle they did detect recently? Again, it's so weakly interacting, it's very hard. Neutron? Is it neutrons? That are so weakly interacting. They don't account for all of the dark matter by far, but they were a form of dark matter. Because I've seen a picture of an Australian bat hanging in someone's garden. It was huge, but they look cute, and they've got little puppy faces. Bigger. Bats are cute. All night. I used to do it before the internet was born. Just winding up bats. As long as it's not like crows, where they remember. They can hold a grudge. There. Hear me out though. I've seen an owl fly over. I've seen a bird. I've seen space worms. They don't look like either. I mean, it's a good contrast. I don't think I'm paying enough attention for myself. Interesting. I mean, it could be something going on. And Deborah, nice to meet you all. I have to go now, and I will share pics. Thank you, Deborah, and thank you for joining our little community here. It's always good to have you in. We're on basically every night, so hopefully we'll see you later in the week. I'm looking forward to that on Discord as well there. It's no different than a three-dimensional being interacting with a 2D being. Exactly what would we see of a 4 or 5-dimensional object here? We'd only see the part of it that we can see. So it wouldn't necessarily look like its true self there. V coming in with the hashtags. Guys, it is those likes and those shares, you guys tapping away there, and the hashtags that helps us reach more and more like-minded people like yourselves, get more eyes and minds on the phenomena, so we can all piece this puzzle together there. They almost look like the tails of shooting stars, but with wrong move. Yeah, so they're like really faint ones, aren't they? Because they're not very bright. They're catching some light, that's how we can see them, but not much at all. They seem to be very dark, but it's that wiggly movement, you know, implies that, you know, it's not that straight shot of a shooting star. 2D things can't see us, but they could hear us, and our interactions could influence it. That's interesting, actually. So I didn't know they could hear us there, because the only times when I've ever seen the example is that, you know, if you imagined a 2D person, what they'd see of us, it'd be like the slice. But yeah, actually, it would sound like the electromagnetic spectrum there. How would they perceive that? That's interesting. But yeah, would still interact and influence it all there. And what's your thoughts on the Einstein-Rosen bridge theory? So basically wormholes, isn't it? I think the latest with that is that, you know, wormholes are possible. They require a large amount of energy to open and sustain, but they are theoretically possible. And I definitely think if it's possible, somebody out there would have tried it in the vast timelines of the galaxy. It comes back to one of our deep dives, doesn't it? It was the warp drive technology, because it came up in the second paper that we read through, and it was how could we potentially detect a warp drive, and it was similar for a, what am I thinking of here, wormhole. There are ways to potentially look and detect to see if anybody is using that technology, which we're not doing at the minute, but it is possible. So I think it's possible. I think currently, though, they do think it'd be very unstable. But it's definitely, you know, that's with our limited knowledge of that already. And tapping is clapping, yes. I do like that phrase. And thank you for the shares there, Damo and Kate and V. Okay, so now you got my undivided attention. Who's to say they didn't? Could well be. There. And Dan, how are you doing? Where are you joining us from tonight? Good to see you in there. Tons had 52 motherships earlier. Yeah, I thought it was 53. See, no, I thought it was 53. Don't want to undersell it. I keep nodding off. I have to go. Oh, well, good night, Kate. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My stamina's gone. I can't believe we used to do this till like 2 a.m. And I'm going, what's the time now? It's not even 10. Getting old, aren't we? You'll all have heard about the book called Baron Trump's Underground Adventure. Yes, I've heard of that one. And better one, what do you think of the parallel universe theory? So, parallel universes, yeah, I could imagine that. I can imagine that there is multiple universes out there. I'm not necessarily a fan of the multiverse, as in, you know, like every time there's a decision, it splits off into another version. So there's, you know, there's a universe out there that, you know, where I've done this with my left hand. There's a Sam that did it with his right hand instead of his left. You know, there's the multiverse. I'm not a fan of that. I think that's string theory going a bit crazy. But multiple universes, pocket universes, things like that, totally there. But so Alan says good night, Kate. I'm gonna have to get him a little good night, voice, aren't you, Alan? You can. That's a little job there for Alan. I can't wait for science to reveal if black holes have a proper use, i.e. for souls to travel. Black holes are incredibly interesting, aren't they? Again, we could well be in a black hole. There's some interesting trains of thought that think that maybe that is how universes are formed, because what is the Big Bang if not the opposite of a black hole? It's a white, you know, explosion. That it could be how the universe is formed there. And the mathematics that describes the very center, the singularity of a black hole to the event horizon, the edge, basically, is the same as the mathematics that describe from the edge of the black hole to the rest of the universe. So that could be how universes spawn within it there. Get him a girlfriend. Damo, Alan's got like 5 wives or something like that. No, is it 8 girlfriends? And that's why he's here on Earth. He's avoiding, you know, child maintenance there. He's here to escape it. But yeah, I mean, so I think, yeah, definitely universe-wise, I could imagine that. How do you guys feel on those fronts as well, though? And Owen, do you know they just done a study which might prove we're in a black hole? Really? I know they've talked about it before. It's one of these theories, and it's the sort of the theory that I had at the age of 3. You know, quite going, are we in a black hole? And you know, but apparently that's a real theory with real people, curiously, you know, scientists actually looking into that theory. Fair play to him. If there's anything that motivates interstellar travel, it's very high child maintenance there. And Owen, thank you for the heart. Did you all see where that star escaped the black hole? I didn't know that was possible. No, I haven't heard that. Very cool. Isn't it amazing that we have the technology to detect these now? And those primordial black holes from the early universe there that they theorize exist, and they're sort of the size of tennis balls. They did for a while think that maybe in the middle of stars there could be black holes in the middle of stars, which was keeping them all bound together there. Thank you, V, as well, for that fest gear. I never keep track of all their gifts. Thank you, though. And what about white hole? There is a theory about them as the opposite to black hole. Yeah, so the black hole sucks in the matter till it gets to that point of maximum density, and then one of the theories is that then they become a white hole. They spew it out. Maybe that is, you know, what we call the Big Bang, the early universe. There's so many interesting theories there. It is, isn't it? I mean, honestly, it's absolutely fun. And it's also like we observe these things, we have the explanations for them. Like we have observed the black holes quite regularly now, but what we have observed is something that has gravitational effects in line with our expectations of a model of a black hole. Not that we've actually gone up to it and gone, tapped on it and gone, yeah, definitely a black hole. There was another scientist, and again, this is the beauty of science, if people can put opposing theories, that they were talking about black holes might not be at all what we think. They might actually be these discs of something or other, and it's all very beyond my intelligence level there to fully understand, but it's really, really cool to hear all those ones. Like a Hoover, yeah. The Red Dwarf reference there. I want to go back to Red Dwarf. I haven't done it. I loved it as a child. I need to rewatch it. Shooting stars. A tiny one up there. Tiny one. But we saw it there. Potato me. Thank you, V. I was feeling too good about myself there. Now I can look at the potato. Tiny, tiny little shooting star up there. Not many shooting stars tonight. Alan appreciates turning me into a potato. The whole Hoover on reverse, it's full. And they do think as well, like, that there may be, if the universe is cyclical, black hole, white hole, or not there. One of the theories was that, you know, expansion and contraction of the universe. So in the expansion phase, the universe gets bigger. Then when it kind of comes to the end of that, it'll contract back down to a singularity, to a point, and then possibly re-explode again. And nothing we could do about that at all. But they did theorize, you know, like that maybe you could leave a message for the next universe, maybe something in the cosmic microwave background there, you know, the static on your TV, or what we hear on our radio. Sometimes they have been searching for that to see if there is a message in that background radiation there. Haven't found one yet, but the theory is there could be a one there. Have a theory about black holes. Fire away. I hear it there. They had to turn me into a potato. Alan loves it. I think the reason that we are having so many Mandela effects. Okay. I think we are more connected than we assume there. Is that we have actually left an event horizon and gone through the other side. Ooh, maybe. Yeah. We're going through the spaghettification process. Maybe. I think there are lots of connected things. We may well be inside a black hole anyway. And gliders, I see a space a bit different after I had a life after death experience. An amazing experience. Wow. So yeah, because you mentioned about, you know, connecting with the souls. And look, ultimately, you know, we are the universe experiencing itself. So why wouldn't there also be a consciousness function to things like black holes? You know, we are made of matter, and or, you know, we're waves, aren't we, in the electromagnetic spectrum there? So is a black hole. We have consciousness. Why not there be something to do with that there? So it's a very good point, Gliders, actually, because I always think very nuts and bolts and physical about these things. But if consciousness exists, which it does because we're experiencing it, then that is a product of the universe. Why wouldn't that interlace with other parts of it there? Yeah, they say that the ever-expanding universe, on a day it'll be the big crunch. I mean, they've got so many theories, but they're all bloody interesting. There was one that I heard the other day, which was again, another mathematician has done some more research, and it's never settled, is it? Just new ideas all the time. That was what was it? Yeah, basically, the universe is well past its heyday. We're not quite on the contraction, but the contraction will be shorter than the expansion. So yeah, we're on the decline apparently now. Not much time left in the universe apparently, but that's just one guy as well. But I mean, God, it is absolutely fascinating, isn't it? Like, just all that is going on up there with space and trying to understand it all. What blows my mind is if you see the maps where they draw out of the is it the distribution of matter or distribution of galaxies or nebula or something like that, all that sort of stuff there, it's actually the same. It looks like, you know, the neural layout in the brain, you know, that has above so below there, you know, like things seem to just take the same forms and shapes over those different scales. Oh, hold on, we've got some over on the YouTubes as well. Let's have a look, guys. I believe black holes are filters of some form, and white holes produce matter, like the filter of a pool. Oh, you know what? I've not heard that one. But I love the analogy there, Xena. I love the analogy. That is cool. I like that. And I haven't been able to find anything about a supernova event that has been visible. There is some information on an event that was witnessed for the first time by astronomers, but this happened in 2024. I've just posted an article from earlier this year that's really interesting about a star exploding when meeting a black hole. Wow. You do wonder how they react. You know, they get kind of pulled apart, don't they? And then they're in the corona. That's how we see the light around them. Thank you, up for that. Yeah, possibly maybe a misidentification from earlier there. Where are we? Over the thing there. Post it in the next live. I'll check that one out after the stream there. Oh, an article earlier today about the wow signal. Oh, I always like a nice one there. I'm not a fan of the debunks that they've had recently of it there. They're so complicated, but I'm always interested to hear them there. Pluto is in. How are we doing, Pluto? How's your day going there? Hear about Voyager. Oh, what's the latest with Voyager? I mean, the super long-term scale. If everything goes in a circular cycles, it all happens over and over and over again. I think there are those certain transcendent principles on the universe there. Whether it's orbits, whether it's cycles of the universe there, I think you're right. It's hit a weird wall of heat. No, I haven't heard that one. I know it was a bit denser than we expected out there. Where is it now? Is it in the Oort cloud now? Yeah, they expected space to be, because space isn't quite a vacuum. It's a near vacuum. So, you know, it's good as, but they expected it to be even more of a vacuum, wasn't it, when it reached a certain depth? And then they got out there and the sensor said, no, actually, it's still a little bit filled out here. But heat as well. Very interesting. Coming in with the hashtags there. Stressful couple of days. Final electrician test. Oh, well, best of luck there, Pluto. I understand the stress. I'm sure you'll ace it. Are you nearby? Because I always need a good electrician. There. Imagine every atom in our body has its own consciousness. Every single one of them creates us with our consciousness. Groups of fields producing larger consciousness creates our minds. It's mad. Like, yeah, my theory is it's not quite panpsyism. I think consciousness is a product of what layer or what scale you're doing your assessment. You know, like, you can look at all these different scales, and, like, you know, I think there's an element of consciousness to things like, you know, nations, which are groups of peoples. There's an element of consciousness probably to stars and stuff. It's just where you slice it will be a different level of perception there. Used to live in Wiltshire long ago. There's no trades around here. No bloody trades. You'd be making a killing coming back here. And imagine every but it's actually an actual another universe, and then every atom in the universe, and it just scales on down, and so on. Totally loving the stickers. There, V. So yeah, do make sure you get your stickers if you haven't already, guys. There's literally only a couple left, and I'm tempted to use them for my notebook, so they won't be up for long. Oh man, we should have you could put the stickers in the passports. Getting sidetracked there. Shall we spin the old camera around and see what we can see? Bit of a pump quiz question. How many moons does Saturn have? Oh god. It's not one that I know. It's quite a lot, isn't it, Saturn? And are we talking like planetoid moons, or do they class like certain objects of a certain size there? Because it could be tons for Saturn. This is a big old beastie. Right, hold your hats to spin the camera. See if we can get something interesting in shot. Oh, we down the last 20 minutes. 19. There you go, look, there's that cracking cluster there. Look at that. Spin ourselves a little bit more. Just a little bit brighter, this patch of sky. I wish I knew what we were pointing at. Can we get... because Orion's coming up later at the minute. Can we get to Orion if we go all the way around this way? Not quite. It's a bit bright that way. V says 274 moons. Oh, AUP says 145. I mean, that's a ridiculous amount. Let's go back a bit there. Let's go back to this cluster here. This is good enough. Good enough for me. Right, where are we, guys, in the chat? I come across one of your great captures. Oh, thank you, Gliders. Thank you. Yeah, we had a really... was it the orange one? Because that was literally like a week ago. Best sighting ever. Like, for us, anyway. It's absolutely amazing. But thank you. Let me scroll down. So what do we all think about ancient beings that are in every culture? Angels, demons and such. Good one. I do think, look, if they're out there and they are visiting us, they've probably been visiting us for a very long time. You know, probably on an older star, developed much longer before us there. And again, you know, you look back to those religious texts there, even cave paintings, and it looks like the phenomena has been with us the whole damn time, doesn't it? So I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, if we haven't been visited the whole time. Maybe we're their little pet project. Maybe we're their experiment. And guys, if you are just joining us, we're doing a live UFO UAP Skywatch tonight. We're looking for hopeful UFOs flying around in the night sky. We're based in Wiltshire, right here in the heart of Crop Circle Country in Wiltshire in the UK. Do make sure you're following us so you get those notifications when we go live, because we do this every night that the skies are clear, and if it's not clear, we do a live alien radio signal hunt there. We search the galaxy hoping to hear a message from ET saying hello. And DJ, thank you for feeding Alan.
Thank you for the alien pets, guys.
What do you all think about that one, though? Have they been here all along? And Pluto, I estimate trade shortages everywhere. Only food vendors, as far as I can see. Yes, definitely that. Holding your hats, loving stickers there, Carl. And Marcus, hello. Thank you for the heart, matey. I hope you're well. Coming in with stickers there. And seen the bush. Yeah, you're seeing my garden now. The moon's greedy. The orange one was a good one. The orange one was a good one. Oh, Carl says 274 as well. Dear Hunter, hello. This past 3 weeks I have recorded craft in Northern Ireland. Oh, have you got any images of those? Because if you post them on TikTok, we'd love to see those. I need to get tagged in them, as I always forget. Or if you're not already, make sure you're joining our Discord, because we have a really cool personal experiences section where you can share your experiences with the phenomena. They're images and videos too, or you can just read through the past ones. But really good, interesting things with all the latest UFO news. Free Eye Atlas has got its own section, but most of all, we do a really cool movie club once a month, and it's going to be this Friday at 10 PM UK time. We sit down and we watch it separately on our own Amazons or Primes or own Netflix accounts, but we're watching Invasion of the Body Snatchers this Friday together. That's going to be fun. Alan's going to be watching with us there, and you're all welcome to join us along for that one and chat along whilst we watch it. Going on as off now as well. Interesting, yeah. Describe it. Was it lights, or was there a physical craft shape to it? And Shooting Star, damn it, I missed that one. And is that the Seven Sisters? I have no idea there. Alan's flexing for humanity. And we have amazing conversations, and we're all hilarious. We have our Overlord Alan. Yeah, well, that's it. We've definitely got Alan as a tyrant. What's the group of stars together in the C shape? I have no idea. Oh, look, another space worm going through. I mean, judging by the size of the tree, it could be a bat. I just got a tree in shot there for reference. Oh, and there's another one crossing again through the middle there. Yeah, I don't know. I've totally lost the position of the sky, what the constellations are. There, and deer as well. Thank you for the follow there. Oh, excellent. Well, yeah, if I'm tagged in it, or if they're on the Discord, we'll definitely check those out. I do appreciate that. It's 5 PM, yes, so our movie club is 5 PM Eastern time, if you're in the US there, but 10 PM UK time there. Oh, C3. Let's have a look. C3. I keep an eye out there. I think he's talking about our usual star cluster. I still don't know which star cluster it is, though. I did check out the name of that one. Let me do that now, actually, but I always forget there. I could see, this is the other thing, birds and stuff, they have an altitude ceiling, don't they? And lights is completely round, recorded with night vision as well, crossing paths and altitude. Very, very interesting there. So night vision as well, so that's mostly in the infrared, isn't it? And that's something that our camera at the minute isn't doing, but we are planning on getting it modified so we can see in the infrared, because the phenomena has a long history of sightings just like that in the infrared. That's a cracking one. How long ago? Oh no, you said, didn't you, actually, the last 3 weeks? The last few weeks there. Let me have a look. Let's get this up here. Let's see if I can figure out what constellation that is for us there. Might be the Pleiades. Yeah, actually, I think that is the Pleiades. Yeah. Yeah, Pleiades. I'm saying that right. Is that in Taurus then? What's that one? That's Orion. Ah, so it's Taurus. That's why it's not aligning. Yes, that is the Pleiades. So, and that one is Aldebaran. Okay, we're starting to remember this. Everybody remember this one. Alright, so right, okay, so which one was it? This one, I think, here, I think it's actually a couple.
Zoom mode activated.
Let's zoom in on this one. Alright, so this one, I think, is Aldebaran. There we go. And this is the Pleiades cluster here. So you guys were right. Somebody said that before, didn't you? Who was that? Alf as well. Thank you for the hearts. Very, very kind. Appreciate it. All goes back into the stream as well. Let me scroll through. Ooh, no, I am up to date with those. Let's get back to the messages there. Janie, hello. Thank you for the heart. Alf is in the house. Played easy. I think you're totally right there, Gliders. And B as well. Good spot. And remind me, because I will forget for tomorrow. I will totally forget as well. For that. We figured out what that one is. Hello, Lola. How are you? Has your other half warmed up after our little adventure? Oh no! Oh dear, is it a bad one? Just your bloody luck at the minute, isn't it? Leanne didn't mention it. Oh, have we almost hit the goal? Wow. We can do an Ask Alan. Everything. We wouldn't do that like at 50%, so we can do an Ask Alan. Janie, I'm at my local park taking my neighbour's dog for a walk at the stars as I do. Stunning. Let us know if you see anything, Janie. Hope we'll keep you company on that walk. Where is wrong cursor? Let's have a look. Right. Oh, wow. Yeah, guys, if you want to do an Ask Alan, get your questions ready. So, should we put Alan in his ship then? Alan's up in his ship then. So, Alan, you ready to answer some questions?
Sup, Earthlings.
Oh, I think he's ready. What's your favourite type of animal? What's your favourite type of animal we've got here on Earth?
A hamster. They are delicious.
Oh, no, Alan, you're not meant to eat them. Jesus. Who is more dangerous? Alan, obviously. Ask him where is planet Earth. Who dated arachnids, mantis, or reptilians? Oh. So who's the most dangerous out of them?
They are all weak in comparison to my race. However, the mantids are cheap, so take that as you will.
Okay, there's some inside track for you there, Alan. What resource do you most want from Earth? Come on, Alan, what resource do you want most from Earth? Because, you know, water's pretty goddamn abundant, you know, all the heavy metals are abundant. What have we got on Earth that's so special?
Your admiration.
Oh, there we go. Can't get that anywhere else, can we, guys? Oh, dear Hunter, I'll check out the message after the stream. Thank you for that one. I have a small video. Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, I'll check that one out. It's beer time. You have it, dear Overlord. Oh, Carl, the stars in D2. The 2 stars with, I don't even think, NGC. Oh, Caldwell. So D2. Let's have a look at that one. Where is D2? There you go. I'll take me out of the ship there, Alan. D2 is this section, isn't it? There. Oh, we have one underneath, I think, if I remember. 2 stars. Which one's that? But very good memory there, Carl. Bravo, the craze. You guys are going to run out of questions for Alan one day. Not much movement at all tonight. D2. Yes, that's... Is that... Oh, no, that's D2. Oh, is it this section then? I've got my numbers wrong. Never. Lisa's in the house. How we doing? Very good memory. I'd like to know where K218b is. So it's in the Kepler, the bit that the Kepler telescope shots. That will define it down. We wouldn't be able to see it from here, but it'd be nice to know what part of the sky it is, because that has got the old those biosignatures potentially. See, now one day we will have all the members get an Alan, because we all need to have them on live together. Yeah, get your Alans down to watch for the movie clubs as well. Alan likes the movie clubs. Well, that just got bright. Weird. Cursor just sent me into UFO overdrive. Oh, not the first. In fact, I was planning on trying and change my cursor to a little UFO, but it's a bit complicated. Oh, where are we? I didn't even give the YouTubers a chance for an Alan question. Oh no, they're all right. They've quieted down. How are you, YouTubers? Twitch people? Are you all right over there? So remember, guys, if you could do us a favour, follow us or subscribe, whatever it is, over on YouTube and Twitch, if you could. It's always good as a little backup. TikTok every now and again throws us all off, but it's a good place for us to all meet up there. You do get to see a bit more of the screen, so technically the experience is better. But this is where the action is. The chat is always on TikTok, but do follow us over there as a little bit of a backup. You're on Twitch as well, B. I know, that is commitment there. Alan does approve. Yeah, we need to get ourselves up to like 1,000 bloody followers on YouTube, which is gonna take forever. Don't even think we're on 200 yet. Right. It's a lovely constellation. So this constellation, was it the Pleiadians or Pleiades? Is that where the Pleiades? Is that where the Pleiadians come from? There, excuse my ignorance. They're reported to come from that sort of area. So I think it is this one. Yeah, the Pleiades. Rome wasn't built in a day. Exactly. And if so, which star are they meant to come from in the Pleiades? Yes, it is. They are the Nords. Are they? Are the Seven Sisters? Which ones are visible? Because you can see quite a few here. Hold on.
Zoom mode activated.
So are we looking at where the Nordics come from right now? Might be ships going to and fro. Star seeds are from there. Ah, that might be where I've heard it from as well. Please look brilliant in binoculars. I'm going to get mine out after this stream, I think. Ah, Banana, how are you doing? Beautiful view. We are very lucky. A lovely, clear, cold night tonight. How are you doing, Banana? Thank you for the heart. There. Oh, and have you heard about Voyager? Is that the one with the heat you meant? Was that one earlier? Yeah, it is. It's hit a wall of heat. You mentioned it earlier. I hadn't heard of that until you mentioned it. Yeah. Yeah, very interesting. And Unpopular, how are you doing? Good to see you in. And that's a good point, actually. Reminded me now, Unpopular. We're going to be having a little chat tomorrow night, a little bit of an interview, and that'll be at 6:30 UK time before our main stream. We're going to be having a bit of a chat. So if you're about then, do make sure you're joining us for that one. Be a reminder post tomorrow. Lyra is supposedly where the mermaids came from too. Interesting. Where is... I'm trying to think of Lyra. Is that going to be below the horizon now? I do think it would be cool if we could map. I've got to work on this with AI. See if we can map the stars and then have, like, when we point the camera around, there'll be like the little Google Earth pin on the stars. We go, right, this is where this particular species is reported to come from. This is where this sort of thing there, and all that sort of stuff. Oh, I don't think I got the first part of that, Pluto. It might have been filtered. You can't get through it. No, I hadn't heard of that. You're very interesting. No specific star I have ever heard mentioned full of Palladians. It's just that star system. Because I do wonder, like, would they associate themselves with a star like we do, or are they that advanced that they're on multiple stars they would associate with the star system? But I think if we look at these, those probably not as close together as they look for us. They're probably going to be different distances, like lengthwise, out there. 1,000 stars, that is incredible. I was reading today, Mark, our sun is actually white. Our atmosphere makes it appear, yeah. It does sound familiar, yeah, because it is a bright one, our one. In fact, we don't really have the technology to detect planets in orbits around other stars like our sun. So the ones we are looking at and we're seeing all these exoplanets are mostly red dwarfs or similar. They're darker, so we can actually point our dishes and get that contrast. But yeah, that is... I don't think I knew that one. That's a good one. I love that. Learning a little bit about our universe, how it all works, and our place all within it. So there. So if you are joining us, we're doing a live UFO UAP hunt whilst looking at the beauty of the night sky here live. Oh, guys, did you see that one? Just off the side of the screen there. That was cracking. That was. It's a really bright shooting star. I think a shooting star. Would you have seen that one? It would have been down there for TikTok. It would have been here. Oh, you did see it. Yes. Excellent. Oh, good. Yeah, so yeah, we do this every night. Every night that the sky is clear, we're doing a live Skywatch. Sometimes we actually go outside on location to places with a history of the phenomena, sightings of the phenomena there. But if it's cloudy, and we do a live alien radio signal hunt, searching to hear a message, hopefully from ET. And if the moon is up full, we see all the craters, all the details, talk about how weird it is. So do give us a follow, because we're going to be coming off now. So yeah, do make sure you give us a follow, and you can join us later on in the week for our quest of the strange and anomalous there. So 50 optical zoom security camera is now about 120 quid. It is tempting. I'm still planning on just getting this one upgraded for the infrared, but it is taking its sweet ass time to happen, Agent X, so might be very tempting there, getting the infrared one. And I'm glad to hear it there, Unpopular. Tomorrow 6:30, it's a live interview. Going to dig deep into Sam's world, and it's a weird world. It feels weird, the idea of me being interviewed, but it's going to be fun. We're going to have a good chat, so do make sure you're joining us over there for that one, guys. Of course, all of... Oh, we hit the goal as well on time. Thank you, guys, there. And Blue Nose, thank you for the elephant. I missed it, but thank you. I do love the elephant. Thank you, Blue Nose. How are you? All comes from conspiracy theorists, I call them, conspiracy realists. I mean, at the minute, we don't have to, do we? We don't have to, hold any of these things too tightly. We can all just treat it as raw information. And as we get more evidence, we can, believe things more. And as we get less evidence or counter evidence, we can take them down there. But I'm glad you all saw they're shooting a star there. They represent the 7 daughters of the Titan Atlas. Shooting stars are real. So, shooting stars are, it's a colloquial term. Shooting stars are actually like meteorites and things when they're entering orbit. Little bits of space rock and space junk as they burn up. So they're not really stars. They're not like the dots that we're seeing now, the other stars, the other big balls of gas coming in. But it's just all that rock and debris and ice and things. As it actually enters the Earth's orbit there, it burns up, and we see that nice flash of light there. Oh, thank you, Banana. Thank you. Just your bottom, you spotted it perfectly there. I did clip that one. Hopefully we can clip that for next week there. You're seeing well. And excellent. Unpopular, well, thank you for the gift. That's very, very kind. There, guys, we're going to come off now. I'm a bit late for my dinner. Leanne's going to be mad at me, and I've got to put the camera away still. And thank you for the crow there. Is that crow? Oh, crown. Thank you, Blue Nose. But thank you so much for joining us tonight, keeping us company, sharing your awesome knowledge so we can all learn a bit about space there, tapping away and sharing, helping us build up our little community here as well. Gifters, subbers, Patreons as well. You guys are legends, helping us improve on what we do here. You're all wonderful. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow night. So we'll be on about 8 p.m. again for either a Skywatch if it's clear. Probably isn't going to be clear, but if not, be an alien radio signal hunt. But before that, we're going to be on doing an interview at 6:30 UK time while chatting with unpopular opinions there. And yeah, we're going to be doing that, so do join us for both of those if you're about, guys. But thank you so much again, and I'll catch you all later. Bye, guys.